This is, I mean, the thing that is asked is because it's like nothing. We are invited board and lots of also like traditions that we have to respond next time. Oh, we will. Are you going to? Are you going to the jam? Vedi, vedi andiamo in America. Would you be happy back here? No, I don't know. With this.
Can I have by any chance your practicing glasses? Just have your practicing glasses. You have only one?
Two, twice, twice. Add lips. Have you anything?
Welcome. Uh, could you move the mattress in the middle? Thank you. Let's say. So I open the closing session. So as you can see, we are missing some people in the middle, but before they arrive there, there's some nice introduction to be made by Top. First announcement.
Okay, announcement. Thessaloniki, the Nordic region isn't happy with you because we'll do almost anything isn't enough. So there will be consequences. There's a picture for this. How do we provide it?
The picture for this one. I got a picture. It's for this announcement. Okay.
Yes.
Enjoy.
Okay, great. Let's move on. So, according to Sasha, there's a group shower tonight. I don't know. Ask him. Who has a Portuguese car? If you have one, contact Norma or Finta. Scientific research. Okay, Obijicanos has lost their flag during the spring course organized. If they want it back, please approach us after the closing session. What? With that, okay, yeah. That's it done. Security guide to the galaxy, reunion photo after closing. I guess you know who you are and who you have to meet, so whatever. Bucharest wants to thank everyone who wrote in the memory book. It's so fluffy, I'm going to die. Everyone who didn't write anything, approach us. Thank you as well. Okay. Bucharest. What else do I have here? Riga has the back hoodies once again, so come and get them. Was I supposed to say this? Riga, can you confirm? Okay, perfect. And that's all.
So now, so will you make the introduction?
Yes, I mean that. Can you lower a bit because
Yeah. Hear me? Talk. You have another mic here, maybe it will help.
Extra, Evelina.
Okay, I don't know.
Hi, talk, talk, talk. I cannot say break dance or anything. Do you have an announcement or? Can I have my intro? Okay. Good. So, welcome to the closing session of GA Bucharest 2014. Thank you for the drama. But as everything has a beginning and an end, for this event, this is the end of it. But for Best, it's a new beginning. As you've seen, there have been a lot of discussions and a lot of presentations from people, and actually, we noticed the impact of Best, not only inside the organization but also outside. And the impact is going to shift next year because there's a new generation of people who you best have elected as the leader of the organization. So, first of all, I would like to invite the 27th Board of Best to the meeting. So, as you know, we've been highlighting a lot throughout the whole event and throughout the year the culture of Best and what exactly defines our spirit. And in GA, you have a lot of traditions, you have a lot of culture inside. One of the traditions of Best is that currently the 27th board is nameless, and we cannot put them untitled yet. So the tradition is that the current board, not the old board because we're not old yet, are naming the new ones. So after a thread on board ad and management now that more than 200 replies, it was really hard to find the name of your board. But when I look at you, I realized that you are the future of the organization and you have the powers to actually make the change. So, no. Next year, we'll keep it in mind. Okay, so would you please turn your attention to the screen and if we could dim the lights a bit, maybe. Ready? 1, 2, and a half. Go. It's time to put the team together. And balance. But together, we can become something more. I don't play well with others. Big man in a suit on. Take that away. What are you? Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist. to make the change in BEST, and this is what you're going to do next year, it's important that you also have the proper ingredients for it. And actually, this name has a story because when we actually actually reached that 200 reply from that person, we remembered that in IPF Lisbon, Richard from Bonding, who is also here, wanted to go outside with us the aviators, but instead he called us the invaders. So thank you, Richard, for the good idea. Now, another tradition which comes from the bird. It's not only the name, but a long last tradition is also gifts. Okay. Matthew, please stand up. So, at the beginning of when the boards of BEST were made, there was this tradition of passing on gifts to the next board. And in 1989, they started with small things such as papers, but throughout the years, they were given something more meaningful for the people. This present is the oldest present which is given from board to board. It's actually from 1992. And for those of you who don't know what exactly is this and what does it contain, I will let Matthew first explain. Yep. So, the words which are also said when the gift is passed from hands to hands is that this way is your guide so you can control your word during your mandate. I'm really happy that I have the honor today in front of the whole BEST to give you this gift, and also I wish you the best of luck for the upcoming year. Have fun taking it back home, by the way.
Okay, so Olaf, my dear successor, great year is in front of you, a year full of adventures, a year in which you will have the opportunity to keep the financial stability of the organization. That's why the present is quite suggestive one, I could say. However, here you will not find coins. However, you are going to find a lot of memories. You're going to find here messages from previous treasurers, so that you can always remember that we are here for you. We are here to support you, to give you advice, and feel free to contact us at any point. I want to wish you good luck with your future mandate, and I'm sure it will be a great ride and an amazing adventure. Wait for it, wait for it. So, my dear Joanna, Miss Awesome Secretary, here I have a small gift that is passing from secretary to secretary. As we are responsible for keeping the information flow of our organization, and we are also responsible
for keeping the archives with all the knowledge that we store all these years. I would like to give you this, which is actually the archive of the secretaries. It contains inside very useful and very personal things from many previous secretaries. And you should know that you can find all of us, and every time that you need something, we are there for you. Although we are all different, we are here to support each other. And take care of it. We will be taking care of you as much as you want. And a very small thing that is my addition. In your general meetings next year, you might need sneakers. So this is the addition. Sneakers, and I'm sure that you will make a great job.
So, yes, here we are. You have just embarked on a journey of discovery, just like Columbus did one day, long time ago. It's going to be bumpy, but it will teach you a lot, so stay curious. Here, I am passing to you a big target, which represents our target group. It is heavy, literally it's heavy, as it's also the responsibility that it carries. It represents roughly around 1,300,000 students. So let it remind you of the responsibility and the trust that it has been given you. And I'm sure that you will do a good job. And never forget that you're not alone.
I didn't even say anything. So, congratulations, Oscar. Tonight you're receiving not only one, but two presents. The first thing, I want you to look around, all the people in this room. As the future Vice President for Internal Support, you are responsible for every single one of them. And also why the whole, because you will have to bear the whole weight, the internal support of the whole organization on your arm in order to make it happen. Also, there is the box of internal support, filled with the support of many generations before you. My suggestion is that you don't try to open it. That's why, because it will be really hard to close it. But I want you to know that all the generations in the box will always be at your disposal.
Leader Horsey, you already had a taste on how does it look to take care of a group of people. But actually, as Javi already said, like you just have to take a look around and see the big responsibility that lies in your hands. Take care of all these people around you and the group, not only these people, but also that the people that are behind them, the people that they are representing here. And for sure, there will be very awesome times, and there will be also very low times, times in which you will have to really take care of them. So here you have your first aid kits to take care of them. And you showed during this year to have a great heart, to legitimately show that you really care about the group that were under your hands, and like great heroes. I hope that you will be. I really believe that you will be up to the expectations, and you will be taking care of all of them. Remember that me and the previous generations of local group support vice presidents will be there for you anytime you need.
So now we're moving on to another introduction by Top.
So, since you will have quite a lot of responsibility for the upcoming years, always remember that you are not alone. You have other people around you who support you, and you have also agents of the organization to join your coordinators. Therefore, I would like to invite the excellent to the podium.
No, I don't need the chair, thank you. I still can speak from this height. My dear tree, a great, challenging year full of adventures is in front of you. I would like you to cherish this opportunity to do all the things you'll have to do and you like to do. You will love to do, believe me. Do everything what you will do with joy and passion, and the more efforts you will bring here, the more rewarding it will be for you in the end. I have something for you here. As your responsibilities are closely connected with presenting our organization and presenting education involvement to external partners, I have a best pocket for you. Since the central of Europe, which is full of different organizations and headquarters, is Brussels, there is one interesting thing for you, is a guide of Brussels. I used it 2 times in my memory, because I'm not even use it all. But I hope you will take a chance to explore this nice city and general country between the visits and fancy meetings. And here you can also find all the messages from previous coordinators and vice presidents for education from 2000. And no, this is not a binder from GA. This is also an artifact. Basically, before we had the opportunity to have all our documents on PA, we gathered documents and letters and stuff in paper. Yes, Educo is about reports, discussion groups, gathering materials. So it's just for you to check the right, to do some exercises maybe, or bringing some added value to calm nights. Just take it, read it, and find some inspiration.
Hello. So, you're going to take care of our external events, one of the most important things in our organization. And I will give you some gifts that I hope will help you go through the way. As you know, EC was formed by joining two teams. One of them was Season Program Optimization Committee. This is the mascot, Spock. And the other is and the other one, it will come to him. It will come to him. And this is the mascot of Competition Working Group. I hope that they help you remember where we came from, and that helps you know how to get there. And finally, the other gift is The Four Seasons by Vivaldi. Whenever you're at home and you feel tired and you cannot read more details about anything at all, try to listen to this. You also will find comfort of the words of other coordinators inside the city. So, good luck, Jürgen.
Thank you.
Dear Older, being a coordinator means having fun, fundraising, coordinating, but sometimes there are also hard times. Times when you have to make decisions, and of course you have to take the best ones. For those decisions, you need to ask questions and to have the right answers. For the moments when you will not have the right answers, I have a gift for you. It's called the Book of Answers. It's based since 2009 when I was in high school, yes. And I hope that it will help you to find the right answers and to take the right decisions. Congratulations and good luck.
So, dear Arina, it seems that history repeats itself. I will tell you why. So, back then, when marketing became the committee, our artificial was a blue belt, and I will tell you why. The current coordinator didn't know that actually he has to give something to the new coordinator. So he had 5 minutes basically to find an object which becomes basically the symbol of marketing. He was searching in his baggage, and basically what he found is a blue belt or used underwear. So of course he chose the blue belt, which is going from coordinator to coordinator. It would be too my thrill to give it to you now, and also I forgot at home. So, so it will come to you in Moscow, but I would like to wish you a really great year.
Okay, marketing might have no presence, but I have two. So, first of all, I have here a very interesting thing. It's called Tigro News, and it's from April 2001, when Tigro was still written with a capital I. So, you can find information there about the time when even I was still young. And young at heart, maybe. Okay, so the other thing is
book that was started in 2005. Each and every Tigor coordinator, at the end of his or her mandate, they would write down their thoughts, their feelings, their impressions about the whole mandate. And for me, this was, especially during darker times during my mandate, always a source of inspiration and bringing back the idea of why I actually did the thing that I did. So all that's left to say is that you're about to start an amazing journey with amazing people, not only those 11 fine people there, but also with the Tigers together, and I'm sure that you will enjoy every moment of it. Maybe not everyone, some. My dear Joanna, I'm sure that you have a bright future in front of you, full of opportunities. It's also important to look into the past, so that's why I have quite some nostalgic gifts for you. First, here you have a broken hard drive from a previous crash. So shall we not forget about the importance of backups? Also, you have enjoyed today the fun and the experience of having VIP online voting. So you have here also one of the mice that were used in the antique system, let's say, in general meetings. And finally, and maybe most important, the ATC coordinator's card, which I don't even remember from which one it has been passing, leaves me, do you know? Well, so many years. So finally leaves me to be yours. Good luck.
So before we go further with the closing, you have to take a management picture. So I would like to ask the organizers to do so.
Together, we will work
Not the ball.
Right here in the background. Just wait, just wait.
Joanna, you're wearing it the wrong way.
So welcome, Avengers and X-Men. So, how do you know that the closing is coming to an end? That Joe and me now would like to say a few words about the event. Are you interested in what we want to say?
Come on. Oh.
The last time I can say it.
Yes, you can have it now.
Let's see if during 6 days I manage to. No?
No? Maybe so.
No.
Yes.
Okay. So, actually, we just gathered some statistics, like very random ones, to share with you. And yeah.
So we had 88 presentations, such a round number, very curious. Only 7 makeup games. We were very interdisciplinary, so it was cool.
231 happy GA pictures, which is a lot less than expected.
But still, it's a pretty cool number, I would say.
Yeah. And only 42 of them were selfies. There was zero cake.
But there were cupcakes. They're over there in the picture. You cannot really see them all because of the lighting, but you can see the blue cupping and the other ones as well. Oh, and we had 5 birthdays. Well, it's the birthday of Best. So it's cool. So we had 6 of them.
Sadly, we've been printed almost 10,000 pages. Since I lost my hammer twice, I had 5 banana time.
We had 257 people here, according to PA. 172 announcements, so you gave a lot of work. I mean, seriously, that's a lot. In the beginning, you had tons of people posting that they were coming to GA. It was all over Facebook, so it was very hyped.
We received 5 Google warnings because of the streaming. One of them was inappropriate behavior. But most importantly, altogether, we spent 16,000 hours of working together. And as a result, you made 25 plus 1 decisions.
25 because of 25 years of Best. Small segment.
Yeah. So at the end, we would like to thank the plenary because being a speaker is a very special experience. But actually, your material is the people who are sitting in front of you and the people who are there that want to work and here to learn, to present what they achieve.
And you were very awesome pioneering, and I was happy to be your deputy speaker. I was happy to see my colleagues from the band who started making hearts at me. My friends.
As we introduced at the beginning, for me this was my 7th general meeting, and I have to say that I've never seen a crowd comparable to you, like having so many smart questions, having opinions, and having a vision for best that you do during the OSD session.
Very funny. And finally,
so this is the new fluffy visual. First, we would like to thank the aviators again for giving us the chance to be here. It's really hard to describe how it feels to be back. Both of us were in the management of BEST. I even put on my sweater because I was not wearing it during the past 6 days. And we were working for this organization, and now coming back and seeing how much it evolved in such a short time, and seeing the people who are smart, motivated, and working hard, it really proves that all the work that we put in this organization before is worth it. So thanks to all of you. This was an amazing event for us, and I just want to wish to the next management of BEST that you will get the chance to come back in a few years and feel the same way. So good luck with your year, and thank you very much, GA Bucharest. Now it's time to move on with the fluffiness. So I would like to give the word to the fluffiest aviator again. Talk.
Okay. So 25 plus 1 decisions made during this GA. 25 years of best. One new management, which is going to shape the history of the organization for the next year. And as the leaders of Best, you will realize that you will see the organization from a whole different perspective. So, as a teaser for what's going to happen for you, how you will see Best the next years, you will not be sitting in the first row, second row, third row anymore. You will be sitting at the board table. So it's time for us to, it's time for you to see what we saw from out there. So I would like to invite the Avengers to the board table and the X-Men next to the board table.
In the laptop, you have to play the video that says play
Welcome, Avengers.
Take this moment as a reflection to the people in the plenary, because from this position you are the eyes of the organization. You will be in charge of actually developing them. And even though this closing is showing the new era of the Avengers and the X-Men, it's also for us something very emotional. Because almost 1 year ago, I also started my journey to lead the organization, and thanks to the plenary, I was actually not given 5 colleagues to work with. I was given 5 friends, and from this year, I was given actually 5 members of the family. So I would like to invite my fellow aviators to the mattress. Jean, can you? Yes.
Can the organizers turn the lights a bit on?
the room shortcut. Double click. Come on. Double click on the screen. Like using it. Like there. At the time.
journey from Valladolid to Bucharest. It was hard. It was a really challenging flight, which had a lot of turbulences at some points. It had clear skies. Sometimes there were storms, but in the end, the journey was worth it. Yet, this journey was a journey which was not only possible to the 6 people which are here in the front, but it was actually possible due to the fact that we had also good engines of the organization. And when I'm talking about the engines, I also mean that there are also 6 people who were chosen by BEST, who were given to us as colleagues, who became our friends and also our family grew bigger. So I would like to invite my fellow skydivers to the meeting. Okay, now we've been working quite a lot for best throughout the year, and this GA is also the peak of our reflection for the event. And there is one person who coordinated everything and managed to make all of this happen from the content point of view, who was sitting in the plenary more than actually in her own room, who was looking at every corner of the conference center and trying to get a place to rest a bit, who dedicated her time to make this event amazing for us from the content point of view. I would like now to give the word to Kat.
So, today you seem a bit different than you were seeing me all the previous days. All these days I've been working. Now it's my time to have fun. But I would like to share a very, very short story with you. 1 year ago, a bit more than 1 year actually, because our GA is a bit later this year, when I was elected to be Secretary of BEST, this was my biggest fear. Coordinating general meetings. So the whole journey happened. I learned in PM a lot, but nothing can be compared to GA. It's bigger in all aspects. It's bigger duration, bigger content, more people, more difficult, different topics. Everything is really, really bigger. Everything requires a lot more. If at this moment you sit here and you think that you had a nice event, then I'm happy. I'm happy because the success of this event is something that only you can say. If I say that the event was successful, it doesn't mean anything. If you say so, then you make me happy, and I'm satisfied by the work that we've been doing this year. I would like to thank some people that without them, this GA would not have been possible. I hope that I will not forget anyone, but there are really many, many of them, because I didn't do anything alone. It's not possible to work alone, and this is one of the things that this year has taught me, that it doesn't go like that. You really need to have people around you, you really need to pay attention to those people, because these are the people that together you can make a difference. So I would like to thank 2 people that were sitting in the board table with us all the days, and their work was usually not really recognized. I would like to thank the GA secretaries, Przemek and Andrei, for the great job that they did, and they documented all the minutes from this event. It's really hard to document the minutes from so many people, and I would like to have a round of applause for them, a big one. Thank you very much. I have a lot of people to thank, so let's not make it so long. I would like a very big round of applause, but let's make it faster. So apart from that, in this event we also had some special sessions. The commissions that were tried for the first time, the OST that happened after quite some years in Best, and all this would not have been possible without all the extras and invited people that helped with taking minutes, facilitating, gathering flip charts, making pictures of the flip charts, pushing you to upload your minutes, gathering your input, and all of this. The list is huge. It's about 20-25 names. So I would like to waste your time, but I would like all of you to know that your work is really, really appreciated. And again, without you, this would not have been possible. We couldn't have made these different sessions. We couldn't have made such a change. Thank you really much. And again, a strong applause for them. Going on, I would like to thank my fellow aviators and skydivers, all of them, because because without them, I would not have been sane mentally and physically to finish this event. They are the people that were bringing me food when I was not going to have lunch or dinner. They are the people that were waking me up in the morning when I couldn't. They are the people that were prioritizing my needs over theirs regarding everything. They are the people that were always passing from the board table and asking if everything is fine and what they can do to help, even if that something was something that it was not their job, it was not their responsibility, it had nothing to do with their work in Best. Even if that something was, for example, to distribute some papers, to go and find some specific extra that we needed. If that something was to turn off the lights, or to go and grab something from my room that they forgot, something like that. So these people never complain about anything. They offer their time and their energy and motivation in order to make me feel better and to take a lot of my work. This GA, I honestly say that it wouldn't have been the same without you, and not only in terms of work, but also in the support that you were giving me when I was not in my best moments. Really, thank you. You are my family. And I hope that I didn't forget anyone. Let me check. Because I have something very, very good for me. No, it's from Hawaii. I think I'm good. So, as a last point here, I would like to thank a very, 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 very important team. Maybe the most important team of all that have been thanked until now. I would like to thank those people that actually made this event happen, not in the words, but in the actions. I would like to thank the people that were running around day and night all the time for 1 year now. I would like to thank the people that never said no to any of my requests. We were always discussing, always trying to find solutions, and we always managed to solve the problems. I would like to thank the people that welcomed me in the end of February here, out of their schedules, nothing to do with GA, just because I was passing by to visit GA places. They drove me here from Bucharest. They didn't allow me to pay a single leu for anything. And they showed me the Romanian hospitality in all its glory. I would like to thank the people that really supported me, never complained to me, never pitched on me, and they were always printing at midnight, 6 a.m., 7 a.m. My infinite amount of papers that was sending urgent printing. Now we need 1,000 pages, for example. I would like to thank you all for all that you've been doing, but also for the random hugs that you are giving to me in random times of the day. Just passing by, cat, hi, how are you? Hug. and that's all. So you were not only talking to me when we were doing work, but you were always like approaching and being very helpful for everything. This, of course, is about the organizers, and most importantly, our main organizer, Mihai Chepo. So a big thank you for organizing. Guys, I will not steal the glory for you for long more, but it's just that we have something small for you here. So, on behalf of the aviators, the skydivers, and our dear speakers, we have some small gifts for you. I would like to ask our dear main organizer to come himself here. So, let's go. The first one is some moments that I would like to remain forever, and a quote. It's for Chepo and for the whole LPG Bucharest. Stay up like an airplane, for there is no time to fall. And this is on behalf of the whole management and the speakers. Some pictures from us. Yes, go. And this is representing our wish that you always fly high and stay high in the air. I would like you to open it and share with the whole LPG because it's for all of you. And it's something that we hope that you put in your office and you remember this GA forever. And now the word belongs to Chepo.
Okay, so first of all, Kat, people randomly hug you because we really like you and you're great. Especially some guys from that. Well, I'd like to thank you all for being here. It was great spending 6 days so far and one more night together. My colleagues told me to be short because they want to party one more time with you. So first of all, you have to know that it's not about the main organizer, it's about the team and the LPG. And honestly, this couldn't be possible without a great team and a wonderful LPG. So I would like to thank all of you and do a big round of applause. Now I have two more logistic announcements. For the people leaving tomorrow at 7, the bus will leave at 7, so nobody will lose their flight. So at 7, the bus will leave. If you're not there, you will take the next one. And also you'll have breakfast at 6:20, because you also have to check out, take your deposit back, and so on. Now, we have like a special gift for Gdansk. I hope you saw a lot, you learned a lot, and that you'll do next GM at the next level. So congrats Gdansk for organizing next GM. Przemek? This is for you.
Can I have badges from desk here also? Come on. We need to transport this together to Gdańsk, I think. But first of all, Czepol, thanks for inviting us as my team of organizers, and thanks to the board as inviting me and giving me this big responsibility to take minutes. It was fun and awesome. But I mean, there is bigger responsibility in front of us, in front of me and my LBG. Like we are organizing next PM. So, draw.
Can you show our?
It's coming. I mean,
It's really coming.
time is running. 2 PM. Well, wait for it. You don't want to. Okay, whatever.
No, it's really here. It's really here.
I will just talk slowly. Okay, there will be no presentation. Oh, there is. So, okay, we have got 138 days. So in 138 days we will start awesome event in Gdańsk. We are all invited. Check what's there. Everyone will. So stay tuned and see you.
Okay, one more gift and one more announcement. Because Kat was saying something about staying high, I'd like to congratulate Hania for taking this challenge to organize NGA. So people from Hania can come here, Bailey and the team can come here. I have a gift for you. It's the GA type. Take care of it and take care of GA.
I want to thank Zefo for inviting us here, for taking us as co-organizers. I want to thank all the organizers because they did a wonderful job. I learned many things from them to organize the next GA. And I want to thank you all, and I promise you that the whole LG Hania will work hard to organize Paradise GA. Next GA in Paradise. Thanks a lot, all of you.
So before ending the stuff from organizers, I'd like to invite the GA team here so we can take a photo. Can you come please here? Faster, we have a party. Come on, come. Don't be shy. Bobo. So the last announcement, I can't wait to have fun tonight at the party with all of you, but keep in mind the warning from the police is still on. So see you at the party. Thank you everyone.
Okay, so now you can realize why I'm dressed like that. It's Hawaiian night tonight, and tonight we are partying hard. Take into account the police. So, in my last part here, I would like to thank very specifically two people that made my life these days amazing, that helped me and supported me emotionally and also in work. But most importantly, two people that without them the plenary would not have been the same. I would like to thank Meli and Joao for accepting our invitation, for helping us prepare, for supporting us before the event, for preparing, for taking a lot of responsibility, and eventually for facilitating everything here and making this event awesome. And I would like to invite you to in the middle for a very short while, if you can leave your seats. I'm especially happy for these two people because I already knew them before. We were friends, our management, we were friends, and I have had chances to work sometimes in smaller or bigger things with them, but we never did something like this. So I would like to thank you, and we have some small gifts for you from the board and the management. So. So, first of all, I have one mouse for each of you. Since you were very actively involved in the voting today, and Joe, I mean, what can I say about you and the voting system, the electronic voting? Meli, what can I say about you and your wonderful facilitation during the board elections and the rest of the voting? I know that Meli has voted once on this in the last GM that it was used. It was in Budapest. In Budapest in 2009, the 20th anniversary of BEST. And they arrived to me today, especially for you, for both of you. It's a gift from me and the previous secretary, Magda. So we would like you to have them as a piece of history. Because don't forget that every GM is a piece of history of BEST. So all of us together made a piece of history. It looks good on you. It doesn't fit the Hawaii concept, but okay. Then we also have another small gift. This is for Meli. And this for Joao. I would like you to open them because I know that you will totally identify yourselves with them, and it will be always reminding you of this GA. Meli has a microphone, a pink one, to have always with her. Enjoy mini laptop. Thank you guys, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Kat. So now there is still some people missing in the middle who were very important parts of this GA. Therefore, I would like to ask each and every delegate to join the organizers and the management in the middle.
That means all of you.
So there's one last present for all of you. Again, I would like the organizers to turn off the lights a bit. So some of our extra delegates prepared a nice surprise for all of us to remember our time here. Let's see.